This is your daily market review for Monday, April 21st, 2025. Let's go.
Hey everyone, this is my channel to help investors and traders develop a probability-based mindset to succeed. Also try and keep friends informed of what's going on in the markets and the economy, and also a little real estate content as well.
This is Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka the Trading Agent, your daily market review for Monday, April 21st, 2025. Hopefully you're surviving. Interesting day. Not surprised by the pullback. If you go look at the Stock Traders Almanac, the day after Easter is usually one of the worst holidays, usually for the year. Down a little more than I thought, but again, not surprised. Hence what we talk about trading the extremes, kind of waiting for pullbacks. And if you were long certain things, again, if you go look at some of the material names, they didn't really budge at all. If you were long certain gold names, you clearly did okay. And again, some tech down, some tech just kind of flat overall. Again, I don't think tech is going to leave. We talk about this, materials, industrials, commodities. Those are my favorite long-term plays, small caps. And again, small caps outperformed today. So we're going to dig into it. If you're surprised by today's information, action, don't be. Again, the day after options expiration can be a little sneaky because, again, if the market was holding up pretty well, today's action was based off, obviously, the same kind of rumors over and over and over and over again. Again, you beat a dead horse with the same thing. Trump doesn't know what he's doing, tariff issues, Again, the market knows all of this. As long as there's no new unknowns, I'm pretty sure we're pricing in the worst case scenarios, hence why we'll probably rise into April, potentially May earnings. That's my guess because, again, most companies are going to do what I would think they do, kitchen sink the quarter. And so then after that, there's not much downside depending on unless new variables pop up. And again, trading game, probability-based game, you don't know anything for certain, but we'll try to do our best to make sure we get this right. So going into the rest of the week, Stock Traders Almanac is bullish. You have earnings. You have big earnings coming up. You have some Tesla tomorrow after the close. You've got some other tech. Again, we will see. A lot of names have been absolutely pulverized. So will they drop on bad news? That's the question. You have to be careful of. Again, hedge as needed. Let me know if you have any questions. So if you're new to the channel, check out the Discord room. Links just below. I appreciate all the love, support, generous donations. If you'd like to donate, again, you can do so with links in the description. If you'd like to chat, again, a lot of people ask questions, and I'm like, just schedule a chat and let's talk about it. Because sometimes it's really hard to just answer a question over a text by a comment from a social media post. So use the link in the description below. Hit me up. If you'd like to follow, subscribe. Again, posting tons of trades and ideas and watching things. Talked about AA down today. If you bought AA, finished down 2 cents, but you got it off 3 or 4%. Nice grab. Again, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Again, I appreciate all the love and support, generous donations. If you want to hit the thanks button, boom. Again, I let me repeat this too while I'm starting. If you are looking to buy, sell, invest in real estate and you do not hit me up, what are you doing? Got some listing appointments coming up this week and then heading out of town for basically 6 days. Will not be a recording after tomorrow. Maybe I don't even know if I'll be able to get one done tomorrow. But point being, let's see, if you're looking to do some real estate, hit me up. I appreciate it. Buy, sell, invest in real estate. I'm telling you, get 2 agents for the price of 1. And again, if you're looking for help, check out thetradingagent.com. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. But be careful, okay? We're still in the fear and greed 20s. Keep an eye on that. Remember, extreme 6. 3, VIX 60. I'm telling you, people are like, they get confused. They don't understand. Like, they become what I call nervous Nellies, or again, when the market's up, they're excited. When the market's down, they're like, oh, the world's ending. And I'm telling you right now, just you gotta see it for what it is. Bottoming patterns aren't usually straight line moves, especially again, if we talk about, if you looked at like August 2018, which this feels very similar to, or you see the action from the end of Trump's was it 2018? I can't remember. There's trade war stuff. 2020. You got this kind of move. You got this kind of action. So, again, maybe it was 2019. I think it was December. Point being, just be careful out there. Manage your positions. Again, I think the bottom is in. People are like, oh, if Powell quits, that's bearish. No, it's not. If Powell quits, no. Now, I know there's not a pricing in of a rate cut coming, but an emergency one can always come at any point. Again, people promise me this. Stop watching the financial news. It's the absolute biggest crock of shit that's going to get you stuck in doing the wrong things. They're going to get you buying high and selling low every freaking time. Or they're going to get you to chase things like Bitcoin. Oh, you got to buy it. Buy. Okay. And then what we talk about, consolidated. All right, now you got it. I mean, again, I wouldn't trust Bitcoin unless you get over the low 90,000s. Not, it could trade in a train range. Oil, got to bounce on Friday. It's not showing here. Let me go pull back a little bit today. Still looks pretty good. Again, this looks way better in the market. You see how commodities, materials look better? Look at the capitulation on a lot of these names on April 9th. And look how they're acting, making higher highs and higher lows. Some stuff isn't. Natural gas, again, I'm praying for more pullback. I'm not really too concerned about the companies that explore because $2, $3 isn't going to make a huge difference. But if we get down to the 2 range, man, you got to spike this with a buy, in my opinion. All right, let's get into it. Oops, I don't want to start with you, RNJ, watching it. Dollar. Is the market not pricing in some sort? I mean, look at the dollar over the last, I don't know, beginning of the year. It's amazing. People are like, oh, the dollar. I'm like, dude, have you not been paying attention? Dollar's been getting freaking creamed for a while. Now, this is a big X div. So I'd say basically mid-January, it's been straight down. Is it pricing in rate cuts, pricing in recession? I don't know. You're back down to the 2023 lows. Keep an eye on it. TLT. We think it's bottomed. Feels like it's bottomed. Feels like a bottom. Today's action, we'll see. I mean, again, I like the range around here, around the mid-80s. Keep it simple, stupid, right? VIX. We talked about it bouncing at the 20-day. I'm like mind boggled where people are like, are you surprised? Are you surprised? Now, again, I expect it's going to go lower at some point. But you go from 60 down to 30, 28. Okay, and you go from 28 up to 35, 36. Perfect. Again, chop it out. Get it out of the way. VIVIX. Because again, I mean, you're pricing in the worst case scenarios when this stuff holds up. VIVIX, same kind of thing. SPY, let's get into it. Because I mean, a lot of people are just, again, they're just like, oh, I don't know what to do. The volume was light all day. Like just stupid light. And here's, look at the 10 minutes. This is what's so funny. Like just pull it down on light volume and wham! Increase in volume, increase in the price action. We start rising. Chicken Little's out there just freaking out, which again, I've been there. We've all been there. But what did we retest? All we did was retest the 510s. I mean, I thought we might hold the 520, but we didn't. I mean, I've been talking about watch for pullbacks. Here you go. If you didn't add the lows, here you go. QQQ. Again, I think tech is going to lag, hence why it's acting shittier. Again, I just keep an eye on it. I mean, Tesla and Google, was it Tesla, Amazon coming up, Intel, and some tech companies. I mean, this thing could just oversold position. Be careful. I'm not going to say anything. I mean, I think the risk reward is bullish versus bearish, but again, I could see the Qs lagging. IWM, look at this, looks way the fuck better. Again, this has been in a 5-year consolidation pattern. If you look left, here we go. Big capitulation. Now we're just chopping around. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Dia had some United Health issues, but here you go, chopping around, keeping on. Again, I don't really give a shit about it. Gold. I repeat, I don't want to short gold. Now we're 25% above the 200-day moving average, which is very rare. But again, I like gold long term. I've said this many times. If it disappear year 2 from probably going to be fine. But again, the more its steepness it rises, the more I don't trust it. Now, it doesn't mean it can't go higher, but it's like silver's not confirming it, right? Miners, they trying to. They keep getting sold at the highs. Again, second quarter typically weak for metals. Keep an eye on it, especially precious metals. GDXJ, same kind of thing. Like they look a little suspect, right? Here's the straight line move, and it's like, getting tired. So keep an eye on it. AEM, this has been a boss. We talk about this is the boss, right? Same kind of thing, getting choppy at the highs. AG, you would think AG would be like $8 or $9. Womp, womp, nope. Newmont, holding above 55, filling the gap up here. Man, those candles, I mean, again, that's not the candle you want to see with the action. I'm sorry. That is just not it. Pass. Keep an eye on it, right? Breaking out. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get into tech because this is where it gets interesting, right? Taiwan Semi. We talked about these names. Oversold, getting a bounce, chopping around, going into earnings. Taiwan Semi had their earnings. Again, I don't like the chip sector. I'm sorry. I just don't. I've been on record saying, God dang it, I don't like chips. Why? Because they became a commodity. I mean, if you looked at what was it Hangs? I can't remember what company it is. Whatever Chinese company's like, oh yeah, we're going to be producing and chips just as good as NVIDIA. Told you guys competition's coming. I mean, they've been pricing it in, but you guys, not necessarily people listening to this video, but people in general, I just got to keep buying semis. It's the future. Blah, 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 blah. Now, again, we talked about the oversold bounces. I just don't know how well they will perform. AMD has been dead since, what, 2023? 2024? Again, you see the endless pumpers on social media. I don't trust it. NVIDIA said, I thought this was the short of 2025. So there's your 99% top. I don't like shorting at mid-channel, but it looks like it's going to do what it's going to do. It looks cooked. Now, again, could it bounce for earnings coming up in May? Probably. SMCI chopping around. I don't trust it. Intel, I mean, I'd like Intel for a trade down here. They make sense. AVGO, again, they're doing a big buyback, but Apple's not buying their chips anymore. Again, back to NVIDIA and just in general, the names. I don't trust them. And if I don't trust the sector, because it's been a huge overperformer for years, and the money starts leaving, which it is, in my opinion, it's starting to rotate. Remember, money isn't destroyed. When stocks go down, it's not like all of a sudden money's gone. It's gone. No. So keep an eye on it. Again, SMH, we talked about this sucker. Due to bounce. Now it's just lagging. Again, what if it just does this? Just chops around. You don't want to play in this game, I'm telling you. I don't think I would touch chips. Adobe we talked about this one. I think this is interesting around down here. It seems to be trying to bottom. Keep an eye on it. Apple, we talked about like that 190 area. You're welcome. Little wick today again. Oh, the market's going to crash, and Apple's barely down. Amazon, not happening, right? Earnings coming up. Is this a retest? I mean, you're pricing in the worst case scenario potential. Now, again, not saying they can't gap down and test 152 or something like that, but we'll see. Meta, again, starting to load some more down here. It makes sense. Again, it's real easy binary. Now, again, if it goes lower, you get out. Leave a comment below if this is confusing. Is this confusing to you? Again, started buying a little up here. Definitely bought some today. I mean, why wouldn't I? Things been on fire, and then it pulls back. Okay, great. You're right back in the VAP zone. Makes sense. Keep an eye on it. CRM. I mean, this one has a double top and then just got bombed again. Tech's a little, again, to me, Meta, biggest risk would obviously China cutting them off. I don't think they will, but who knows? Just watching the retest. Keep an eye on it. Google. This one's been trying to bottom of some sort. Again, keep an eye on this stuff, right? Microsoft, we talked about this one, right? Looks like a little head and shoulders, and then it gapped down. All right, tech. I mean, this is the hardest thing. When you zoom out on tech, there's a lot of room to drop. The names that we like have already dropped and then been consolidating for years. Hence, it's like the flipping action. Does it make sense? And DAQ, again, I think this exchange will absolutely get smoked in time. Keep an eye on it. MicroStrategy, another one. Keep an eye on it. Chopping around. I mean, can it break out without Bitcoin breaking out? I don't know. This one's tough. Yeah, we liked it at the lows. We liked the bounce. This is the hardest thing about MicroStrategy. If you're not familiar, again, like you get big moves, you get the consolidation. You're in the consolidation phase, but you got to like stop making lower lows to confirm that it's done. Because it could get into the consolidation phase of a choppy channel from 230 to like 340. Netflix earnings. Talked about it, popped. Look where it hit. It gets stuck around this 1,000 level. I mean, they crushed it, which, again, I'm kind of surprised they did, but whatever. It's more like this. Sorry. Keep an eye on it. Again, I mean, if this holds up, I guess it could lead it. I don't know. I don't trust it, but could lead it. Roblox. Keep an eye on this, holding up pretty damn well. Watch that 150-day confluence crowd. Again, some of these cybersecurity names got beaten. Doji. Keep an eye on it. Again, I think cybersecurity is going to be good. Pan W is interesting. Look where it backed up. The 0.618 and then wicked. Watch that 160 level. Tesla has earnings. I know a lot of people getting excited. I don't fucking know. I personally don't know. But I mean, the risk reward is here. I'm personally going to wait for after earnings to make a decision. But I mean, the greatest gift that this can give you ultimately is just if it dumps and say it gets back into the 180s, I think it makes sense. Keep an eye on it. Palantir, right? We talked about these names holding up and leading pretty well. Not down that much today. Insight, right? I think they get bought out. I like it down in these levels. HIMS, again, I don't understand this. I mean, I saw ads for Amazon pharmaceutical stuff. I'm like, what, dude? These guys are cooked. I wouldn't buy these in a million years. And there's a lot of people pumping this on social media. Baba, we talked about it. If the market's going to crash and China's fucked, this should be down a bunch. It bounced off the 200-day. It was up. McDonald's chopping around, holding up pretty well. Starbucks, as we talked about, if you short this 118, now you got, look where you got the retest today. I saw that and was like, huh. It wicked right around this 78, 79 level. Worth to watch. Airbnb. Think this thing would be getting crushed today. Nope. Doji. Coin. Another one. Oh, the market's getting crushed. Shouldn't it be down $70, $17? Nope. Doji. Nothing. DKNG. Again, I don't trust gambling. Again, I don't know. I'm not all into. I don't have much confidence in these guys. Keep it on it. Costco. Right. This one's been interesting. Not that I don't like it, but we talked about, like, man, it's been on such a monster run. I mean, I guess, can they make money just selling gold? I don't know. FedEx, again, if the market's going to get crushed, shouldn't this be down like 7, 8 points? No, it's down $2. Seems to be holding up pretty well. XLF, another one, like financials. We talked about these bouncing, hitting the 200-day, backing off, and then a long wick. Again, I like Hood. I think Robinhood makes sense here. I mean, look at nothing. I'd like to see deeper pullbacks. You're not getting it. JP Morgan, right? Deeper pullbacks, not getting it. Morgan Stanley, chopping around. Keep an eye on it. Bank of America had its earnings, chopping around. Goldman Sachs, watching this 500 level, seems to be holding the 8 and 10 day. I mean, again, days with it. I think the banks would be getting crushed, right? You think the carry would be down $3 or $4? No. Barely down. I'm telling you, there's anomalies. XBI, another one that's been crushed, would be down 2 or 3 points. No. Looking pretty strong there. Jets, not really a big fan of, I don't know. I don't trust really airlines here, but I mean, they were down a little bit. XHB, again, housing is going to struggle, but we've talked about the struggles. Is it priced in? Right? I mean, is it priced in? Keep an eye on it. There's a lot of names like this. Like, let's run through these commodity names. Look at Dow, right? Should have been down 3 or 4. Nope. It's flat. I mean, these are the names, again, when you zoom out, they all look like this. They have big capitulations and blow-offs, like versus tech. Look at this shit. Holding the 8 and 10 day. Looks pretty good. CE, down 1.9%. Doji, right? Caterpillar. Now, Caterpillar and Deere have been holding, like, zoom out, they've been doing better. So I'm not surprised if they have to catch some pain, but I mean, it seems to be holding the primary trend on Cat. Keep an eye on it. Deere, this one had been fire for a long time, right? Chopping around. Keep an eye on it. Nucor, again, some of them there's not something to do. Nucor, here you go. It feels like it's already based. Down 2 or 3 points, not that big a deal. X, again, supposedly Japan's not coming to the tables easily. I don't know. Who knows? Keep an eye on it. IIN seems to be holding up pretty well. Names that would be getting crushed, right? Goes from 22 to 30. It's still holding up all day. VALE, right? This one should be down. Nope. Green. Doji. Tiny. Arrow. Tiny range today. Closed near the highs. FQVLF. Holding up pretty well. Keep an eye on that one. SCCO. Look at the copper names. I mean, you can't even see these candles. They're so small. Nothing. The market's getting pounded and people are freaking out. And what are these names doing? Holding pretty damn tight. FCX, right? Same kind of thing. URNJ, right? This one feels like it's capitulated. Hit the 20-day. Okay. Backed off a little bit, but this is what I'm saying. Zoom out. Like, this is what tech doesn't look like this. Maybe, well, semiconductors, I mean, but they're still priced at crazy valuations. Some of these companies are trading at like 2 or 3 times earnings, book value. CCJ popped up 20-day, gave up. Keep an eye on it. Again, we talked about we like ag. Love ag. CF made new highs today off the lows. Mosaic. Channel low, channel high. Made another high today. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? SQM. I like this one. Right? Holding pretty well. NTR. Making solid chop around the highs. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, these names look way better. AA, if you bought it, we talked about had earnings. Like, now earnings are out of the way. Great. Absolutely amazing. Look what it did. Doji today. Again, days on days the market should be getting crushed. Kalu, right? Oh, the market's getting crushed. Doji. Now, NP got a big downgrade today. Interesting. Again, it's been holding up pretty well. Oops, sorry. holding up pretty damn well. But look where it is. It's just chopping. Watch that 100-day, man. This could be a ripper. Last but not least for some of these commodity names, CF, Cliff, nothing. Chopping around. Look at solar today, right? Again, I'm not just watching it. I mean, it's not doing that much. Sedge, ENPH, I don't really care too much about these names. I think they kind of suck. But First Solar down $5, right? Keep an eye on it. HYG, again, we talked about corporate debt. I said you had to be high to your mind at the highs. Okay, now we're just chopping around. Keep an eye on it. Look at, like, again, USO. Again, I'm not a big fan of USO or UNG owning them, but opens low, closes the high of the day. UNG, talked about waiting. I hate this product, but waiting for KOLD to hit like 29, 30. 30 on the freaking dot. I think you can start shorting this thing again. Keep an eye on it, though. I mean, just don't assume anything. XOP. And when I say don't assume, like, just, okay, if you have to short it and you have to uncover, then do it. XOP, again, here we go. Keep holding up pretty well. If you bought Gush in like 15, 16, feeling okay. NPC, we talked about the gasoline names, bottoming first. Look pretty strong. Down 1% today, not that bad. A lot of greenness, meaning they opened higher than where they opened. They closed higher than where they opened. ExxonMobil, basically nothing. BP, are you with me? Here we go. Another one. Chopping around. Close the high of the day. Occidental. Right? Chopping around. Looks okay. I mean, I'm not seeing anything that's massively going, I don't know. Keep an eye on it. Devon, down 2.5%. But these names feel like they've all bottomed. APA, and good, we could be wrong. I mean, but the volume and the capitulation is a recurring pattern. So can you be wrong? Absolutely. Lyondell Base has earnings coming up this week. Keep an eye on it on Friday. CVE, again, I was like, dude, no way you're getting this in the 10s. Keep an eye on it. EQT. This one, obviously, with natural gas pulling back, but still holding up pretty well. Like, zoom out. It's a big consolidation pattern. Last but not least, Flex LNG, again, rumors of this and that, pulling back. Okay, talked about it. If you had bought it, the channel low, you're looking pretty good. Again, down a couple percent today. Not that big a deal. I mean, they're still holding up really well. Again, please do yourself a favor. Don't jump off a cliff and go crazy when everything's dropping. Keep an eye on what's holding up. Don't be surprised when certain tech names lag, but also don't be surprised in the oversold position after the VIX hits 60 and people go nuts. That it might consolidate a little bit. Be careful, okay? I appreciate you guys. All the love, support. Do the right things. Do the best things you can. Again, get out of your mind. Stop reading the stupid news. I'm telling you, the news is so bad. Again, it doesn't get people to buy low and sell high. It never does. All right, talk to you guys and gals later.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, stop by the Discord room. A link is in the description below. Also, if you'd like to help support more free content, the PayPal link is in the description as well. I appreciate your continued support of the channel.